Everyone, okay, today I'll be sharing with you one of the mistakes I made when I started my crochet business. So the first mistake I made was not believing in myself. Actually, I'll share too. Not believing in myself. So growing up, I had this low self-esteem that I wasn't good enough. So that affected the way I thought about me. I thought about whatever I was doing, where I was coming from. I always felt like every other person is better than I am. Even when most of the time I know that I can do this thing, I don't always believe that I can actually do it very well. So this affected my business when I started, because the first thing I was like, okay, I want to get people to be wow, like let them be excited. I'm doing something so beautiful like this. And actually I got that. The first time I went for an exhibition in 2017 in one of the church I was attending then in Lagos, they were like, wow, everybody was like, wow, I've never seen something this beautiful. And I was satisfied. So even when they said wow, I wasn't excited like that. Like, I was happy that people were wowing my work, but I wasn't excited because I felt like, oh, I need to do more. I can't do it enough. It's not as beautiful as it should be. It doesn't look right. People will not buy, blah, blah, blah. You know, those kind of stuff, negative stuff, and it affected me greatly because then I realized that after making a pair of footwear, I'll take it to 10 persons to approve of it first, that the design is beautiful, before they will get like, before I will get to, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is, I made this one. It affected me greatly. So now the second mistake I made was underpricing my works. So the first one affected the second one. Me not believing in what I was doing, believing in my capabilities, affected the way I priced my product. I felt like, okay, let me sell this footwear first. I mean, and I need this customer to buy. Imagine something I'll be selling for, let's say 10,000 and I'll be selling it for 2,000 just to get it to buy it, just to get it. It affected me greatly. So I started with low pricing, I started with underpricing. Sometimes after working so hard, I won't even get enough money to even feed myself or pay my bills. Whereas I was putting in much work. And there was nobody to meet that time to like tell me this is how I was going to do it. So this thing really affected my business greatly. Some customers will come to them like, is it not this thing that you use yarn, is it not this abuki rope, is it not peeing, my daughter can do it. And I feel like, oh, it's true, people can actually do this thing, let me just give them this practice, let me just sell. That thing almost killed me. In fact, it sent me back to the east. I went back I went back to the east finally because I couldn't pay my bills in Lagos. Okay, and that was actually a joke. But the reason why I went back was God asked me to go back. So how was I able to curb this mistake? I got in contact. I got born again around 2019. Then I read God's word, Psalm 139 verse 14, that I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. So what I now started doing, every day I go to the mirror, I tell myself I'm beautiful, everything about me is good, the work of my hands are blessed. I started speaking positively, I started reading books, I started doing research on how to get better, and believe me, it really worked. Like, it worked. God's word is powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. It really worked for me because I got better. And then I stopped underpricing myself. Yes, I made it affordable so that people can buy, but I actually stopped underpricing myself. Now it has gotten to the point whereby if I tell you my price, you don't want to buy, I don't flinch. That means you're not my customer. The right audience, the right customer will locate. They will actually know the value of the handcraft. Okay, so imagine something like this. Now I'm selling something like this for 30,000 naira. You can't find it in your regular boutiques, your regular supermarket, your regular wherever you buy your footwear from. You can't find this particular. Imagine this. You can't see it anywhere. This is originally my design. You can't find it anywhere. So for that reason, when I tell you the price, I'm not even telling you the price because you can't find it anywhere. The kind of work that went into each of these pair, if I should tag it a price, even $1,000 can't even buy it. So a lot goes into this work, and I'm very grateful that today I've been able to overcome the fear of not being accepted in the society. Nobody needs to accept me. I don't need anybody to accept me. Once God have accepted me, He makes everything works together for my good, and I'm so grateful to how far I've come. Thank you, and bye-bye.